Welcome. In this video, I will describe three questionnaires known collectively as the Career Interest Inventories, or CIIs. The CIIs are shown here on the PFS map on what we call the Energy and Motivation line. All three versions help identify areas of work that are most likely to be of interest. And these areas can be explored by clicking on the hyperlinks in the report that allow the user to drill down from 6 career themes to 12 career sub-themes, and then to 24 job families, and then to a level of detail that provides information on over 700 jobs. Details such as descriptions, videos, and further websites with more information. The simplest version of the CII, used with 13 years and above, uses cartoons to identify the person's preferred career themes. But there is a parallel version that uses photos rather than cartoons, and this is usually used with 16 to 18-year-olds. However, the most comprehensive version, the CII Dodec, uses a more sophisticated measurement format, allowing preferences between the 12 sub-themes to be identified. All three versions produce reports that contain hyperlinks to this unique website. It encourages people to explore over 700 jobs. However, unlike most job-related websites, it starts from the person's personal interests as identified by the 6 career themes. And these themes are usually presented as a hexagon, where the adjacent themes have more in common than opposite themes. Those familiar with these themes will see that we have renamed them, but they link back to the original ReaSec model like this. All three versions report results for the main 6 themes, but the CII Dodec gives results for the 12 sub-themes. These are shown in this hexagonal image with the thinking and investigating theme subdivided into analytical theoretical and inquisitive troubleshooting. The website then suggests which of the 24 job families underlie the 12 sub-themes. So the thinking and investigating and sub-theme analytical theoretical, we see that there are 2 job families. Each click filters the 700 jobs, so we now see that we have 25 jobs that match these interests most closely. And then by clicking on specific jobs, we can get the further information, the descriptions, videos with job holders and links to relevant websites. Now let me describe a little more about the reports. A common expectation is that they will suggest, advise on the most appropriate jobs. And while this may be a result, they are intended to stimulate wider discussion. And to achieve this, the report invites the person to consider any jobs which they may already have on their radar. And they are then asked to try to classify these jobs according to the career themes described earlier in the report. Only then do we suggest that they look at the results of the questionnaire, which identifies those themes that seem to appeal to them the most. The CII Explorer report presents the 6 themes as a graph, followed by a narrative description here, with the hyperlinks to the Career Finder website, where they can begin further exploration. If they completed the CII Dodec, they are shown the 6 themes. Here, the highest is creating, expressing, and the lowest is planning and organising. But they are also shown these sub-themes. Here we can see that they preferred the artistic creative over the performing expressing sub-themes in a ratio of 72 to 28. Any mismatch with their previous thinking is rich food for thought. The report will then describe their top themes and sub-themes, and it also highlights or boxes the sub-theme that appears more attractive to them. The report has already filtered the jobs most likely to interest them, and these are presented as hyperlinks directly to the Career Finder website, where they can begin their further exploration. The questionnaire also asks them questions about what they think they are good at. And this can be very useful because if there is a high interest and a low capability, This could mean that they hold back from pursuing a potentially interesting career due to inaccurate self-belief. Similarly, any gaps between what they think is important gives insight into their motivations, which can be very useful to explore. I now have to explain a more technical element of the report. Many psychometrics convert people's answers to scores which show whether their interest is more or less than other people. So the person in red is therefore saying a bit less than most people in this comparison group. This is called a normative score. However, this could still be their highest score. With interest, we are usually interested in their hierarchy, their personal highest and lowest, which is called the ipsative score. And if you want to understand this better, please visit the Team Focus video channel and watch What is Ipsativity? The URL is on the screen now. Both ipsative and normative scores are available in the Administrator's report. However, in the Person's Explorer report, we use their ipsative score. This is because their level of interest could be low overall. If this is so, it is more useful to work with their personal highest. The normative score is useful for a facilitator since it helps understand the person's overall level of energy and motivation compared to other people. So that completes the overview of the CII report, and here is the PFS map to remind you of the other tools that may help to explore a person's energy and motivation and much more. I hope this has given you a better understanding of the career interest inventories and how to use them. But if you want to know more, please contact us for access to a longer video or to the user guides. Thank you for listening.